Hi guys, this week's video is half kind of diary of what I was like at the start of the week. It's now been, I think it's 8 days nearly since Tiff and I broke up. First couple of days were pretty rough. Wasn't really sleeping much, but I've started doing the work, as you'll see in the video, and I'm recording another video after this to put at the very end to go into more depth of sort of my last kind of embodiment sort of experience. But yeah, stay tuned. I'd love to hear if you guys have ever had any kind of these experiences where you feel things in your body quite strongly, like colors, lights, shapes, anything. Yeah, let me know and stay tuned. And leave a comment, like, subscribe, whatever. Good morning, Rex. It is the 11th of April. In the morning, you're waiting outside a client's house. You're there early so you can study and also try and record a video every single day, just so you can do a weekly log instead of just trying to remember everything at the end of the week. So last night you were up until just after 12 getting the previous YouTube video all loaded and uploaded and doing the rest of that. And then you used some lavender oil to help you get to sleep, and then you woke up at 1:30 and your body was tired, but your mind was going. So instead of just lying there in bed dwelling on the past and thinking about how everything went, you decided to get on a few of your apps on your phone and start organizing your Instagram feed and getting all of that ready, so that's all ready to go up for the rest of the month, which is a massive help. You also listened to some music and did a bit more thinking, but you mainly just did your Instagram feed. So that's all sorted. And you went downstairs at 5 after writing your grats. Oh yeah, and the thing that jogged my mind about recording this video this morning was your conversation with an old acquaintance from rehab, and you called him up yesterday to see if you wanted to get coaching, so you need the hours. And he was very hesitant and wasn't sure why I was trying to sell it to him. I think that's going to my rescue side. I'm trying to rescue people. But something did come up which is very useful, and you remembered the reasons why you actually went into rehab. And that was that you were, I can't swear, but seriously effing fed up with all the bull you've put yourself through. And you were fed up and you wanted to change and you were over it. You had enough of the life you'd put yourself through, and you were done, and you would do whatever it took to change. And I went into rehab with every ounce of my body saying, I need to do this, I need to change, I'm over it, I'm done, I'm fed up, I can't do this anymore. And now you need to take that same energy, that same passion, that same drive, that same everything towards what you're doing now, and come at it with full force and really take this on and do even more work than you did in rehab, because now you know more about yourself. You're more open, you're not as numb, and you're not focusing on getting clean, you're focusing on your emotional side and unearthing a lot of things that you probably don't even know are there. I don't know there at the moment, so it's going to be good. And this week is on trauma, so I'm hoping that through somatic work, which I love so much, it helped me through so many things. I'm really hoping that even if I don't know what the issue is, either they can bring it up and some words will come into head, or they can just move out my body and I can start dealing with those emotions and bringing them out and start feeling them and expressing them, and start sort of unraveling and getting down to the root of my issues around respect and love and trust. So I believe in you, Rex. I believe you can do this. I believe you're going to do whatever it takes to do this. I've been manifesting for you as well. Manifested last night when I woke up, or this morning when I woke up. Manifested You're going to do whatever it took. Take the same force that I'm saying now into this every single day. Get it done. And start being truer to yourself and those around you. Right, so I love you. But you need to do this. I believe in you. And if you can take the same force that you did, you got this. Good luck. Alright, so after this morning's video, you went in, did a few more visits, and then you had 10 minutes spare. So you thought you'd have a little power nap in the car, but instead of being 10 minutes, turned out about an hour and a half. And then sort of managed to, so you got to the office afterwards for your appraisal, and you owned it, you put your hand up, you're like, yep, my fault, I'm really sorry, I fell asleep, and nothing bad happened. And in my head I was thinking, oh, I need to lie, do all of that, but just owning my own stuff doesn't always mean bad things will happen. Quite the opposite, actually. So it's just over and done with, instead of always being on your head. But anyway, you got back home and quite tired, feeling stressed, so haven't been eating very healthily. Still been eating healthy food, just not the right times or being consistent with it. And you got home, had some food, and as you were eating outside, chatting to mum and dad, you just broke down in tears. And you owned your stuff with Tiff and a few other things that were coming on, making sure not to go into victim. And if mum and dad were trying to coddle you and say, oh no, it's okay, and you fought and said, no, this is what I need to do. And told them about the thought about going into rehab, and the feelings you took when you were going in, how you're going to attack it with the same fearlessness again. Yeah. So now I was going to be on a call 15 minutes ago, but they delayed an hour. So I'm now just finishing up tidying my room, throwing out loads of clothes, just trying to get stuff in a row before I move my room around, so I can have a new, so you can have a new layout, because there are lots of memories in this room with this setup of you doing no work at all. Yeah. Talking of work, I have also just sent an email in asking for more time off, to allow myself more time to study and more time to integrate it, instead of coming into the Monday immersion call being dead after the weekend and not really being able to take anything in and just scrambling for it and then trying to cram it all in one day. I've now taken off the weekend. I work the afternoons and Tuesday completely. So I only work every other weekend and Monday till about 4 or 5. So you have lots more time to study. And then the skiing is you can study between the lessons and your lunch break and everything. Just bring your laptop with you. And yeah, so that's where I am at the end of Monday. Yeah. I will keep you posted on my movements tomorrow. Alright, just been reading through the emotions module from 2 weeks ago, getting ready for the call in 10 minutes. And I was reading through the notes and I saw a note saying the deeper we suppress our emotions, the more energy it takes to hold them there. So I just want to acknowledge your courage in allowing yourself to feel those emotions and release them instead of recycling them. You've greeted them with compassion instead of judgment, which you've been doing for years. I'm very proud of you. You're doing well. Keep up the good work. I believe in you. Rex, you have just gotten home and you're waiting for a call with a business coach to discuss, basically to get some advice on sort of starting up a business and how to do it and how to sort of build your client base and start sort of bringing in some money. And you're also today on the 12th of April 2022 celebrating 1 year free of, it's quite funny, I've just been looking up slang terms for it, and either nose candy or snow is more commonly known, because I can't say the actual word, I think. But yeah, if any, you probably know what it is. 1 year clean today, thanks to the help of my brother and rehab and just lots of support from my family and determination to get better, and also being fed up with what you put yourself through. Yeah, and I'm realizing now that I haven't really celebrated today, so I've been working quite a lot. And I'm beginning to wonder if that's a pattern that is coming up throughout my life, that I don't celebrate the wins, the small ones or the big ones. And this one is actually quite big. I'm not really celebrating, but I think I'll celebrate more the 26th of April, because that'll be your 1 year clean and serene from everything, clean and sober for an entire year, which seemed impossible back then, but looking back now, it doesn't seem too far away, which is insane because my life has changed so much since that day I stopped. But yeah, I'll probably go into my past a bit more as I start uncovering some trauma and blocked emotions and things throughout these 9 months. Just sort of touching base where I'm at today, and yeah, all the best to you. Yeah, and I'm also wondering, anyone that's watching this and that has gotten this far in the video, just give me a thumbs up or raise your hand or anything if you're sober, if you're clean. We'd love to know how long for and how your journey was. I'm very interested to hear about your journey through it, because mine's just beginning. And I already feel like I've come on a long way compared to the shell of a man I used to be. Still got a long way to go, but yeah, I'd be very interested to hear about your guys' story as well. Whilst waiting for the call, you just took out your 2 crystals that Tiff gave you, the quartzite and the onyx crystals, and you were going to put on the quartzite, but you read the little card thing that was inside them, and the onyx sounded better, but you listened to your intuition instead. You put them both on the bed, you picked them up, you felt them, and unsurprisingly, the onyx felt better and sort of more grounding and better useful for the call. I do love using sort of crystals and utilizing them, and very grateful that Tiff introduced me to a website that has very good quality crystals. And I also picked up a, I can't remember the name of this thing, but I put on beside my laptop, and it, I don't know exactly what it is, but it helps, it kind of focuses me and picks up any bad sort of energies or computer frequencies and stuff. But yeah, also, yeah, if you guys want to hear more about certain things from my life, or curious, or sort of want me to go down in a certain way, I'd love to hear your suggestions, and I'll put in a small section of the next week's video in and try and include it there and answer some questions and everything. Hey Rex, you just got off the call with a business coach, and your main takeaways from it were to do the 3-month container and charge a lot less than originally planned in doing these containers and figuring out what you can achieve and kind of where to guide your clients and where to take them down. And then once you feel more comfortable and you know, okay, I've got this planned, I can achieve this is how it goes, then you can start increasing your prices. And also another big takeaway was using Telegram or something for your clients to send you in voice notes throughout those 3 months when they're going through something, and then replying within 48 hours and giving them that opportunity as well, which has been incredible. So feeling very positive and happy about it. It's now 12:20 and you've been up since 6. Still trying to catch up on sleep, and tomorrow you've got a day off to go and do a few things, get a haircut, try and neaten up this beard. It's a bit scrubbly, keeping the length, but so neaten up a little bit and trim the hair. And then tomorrow you've got your Q&A with the master coach. So put your hand up, get straight in there, own your own shit, throw everything out there, and tell her at the start that there are no boundaries that she can't cross, and to call me out whenever you go into victim. So best of luck to you tomorrow, and I will check in with you guys probably after the haircut. Hi guys, as promised, a footage of me after my haircut. Just had it done, about to go into the gym. Happy with the hair. The beard is a bit short, a bit uneven, but I'll live with it and it'll grow back. So on the call with Jamie last night, I just remembered something that, so when we were introducing ourselves and I told him a bit about myself, told him that I'm an addict and I'm in recovery, and part of the reason why I was doing this course is because I was getting fed up with meetings because everyone, yeah, it's brilliant, everyone got sober, but then once they hit that sober mark, there was no more increase. They just stayed there every day. Oh, I had a good day today, I had a bad day today. Lived day by day, no real sort of vision for the future, which was brilliant to get me to that point. But now I'm like, okay, I want to break through this wall. I want to go higher, I want to get better, I want to keep going up and up. And I just wasn't getting that from the meetings. So I'm still going to go on the 27th to go and pick up my year chip. I celebrated, as you saw earlier, a year from Charlie, from Snow, from White Gold, whatever you want to call it, yesterday. But I'm going to go and get my year chip from alcohol and everything. Yeah, it was quite insightful because he's also worked with a few addicts in recovery as well, and he understands fully where I'm coming from, and it's really nice to get that recognition. And no, I'm not the only one, because my sponsor, who run the meetings, keep saying, come back to meetings, do all this, but I'm not trying to badmouth meetings at all, but I feel that you don't actually really get much help. You get recognition for sure, 100%, but when you go there, all you do is just unload all of your stuff out into the rooms and just leave it there. There's no processing it, there's no feedback, nothing, it's just acknowledgement. And that's not enough for me anymore. I want more, I want to understand myself better. I want to actually start improving my life and start dealing with some stuff that possibly caused me to even to go into addiction. Like suppressing emotions is a massive thing to get into addiction, because when you suppress emotions, yeah, okay, it might start off with food to try and numb the pain, and it turns to alcohol, and then when you can't deal with your emotions come out, so you push them down with more and more and more, and then turns to substances, and before I knew it, I was gone. It took me 2 years to actually ask people for help, and that was incredible. I'm very grateful for all the help everyone's given me. I just want more. And you'll hear back from me, and I'm going to go into the gym and then study afterwards. And then I have the Q&A tonight, which I'm so excited for, because this was one of the master coaches, and I can finally just give everything to her and say, look, at the start of the call, I'm going to say, do not hold back. You have my permission to go wherever you want to take me. Just one condition: you call me out the second I go into victim, because I have a tendency to go into victim mode and say, oh, pull me, and oh, I did it because of this and that. And I'm so excited for her just to cut through all of that nonsense and just get straight down to the point and start understanding myself. I'm very, very eager to do that. But yeah, I'll tell you more about that either after the call or tomorrow. Hi guys, I'm about 25 minutes away from Master Coach Q&A. Feeling nervous, anxious, and also eager to do it. I've already written down some notes of what I'm going to say and what I'm going to bring forward, just in case my mind goes blank. And I've been looking at the 2 cards from the 2 sets of crystals Tiff brought me, and I've decided that I'm going to wear onyx during the session because it helps you break old habits, and then I'm going to wear the quartzite one afterwards because it helps you perpetuate the effects of an uplifting experience. So whilst I'm during the session, I'll be able to break it, and then afterwards gotta just kind of hold it there and sort of really let it kind of sink in and kind of integrate itself inside me. So best of luck to you. Hi guys, after having the master call with Christine, it was pointed out that I have a lot of work to do around my inner child and parent wounds, both masculine and feminine. It's not gender specific, which I thought was quite interesting. And we didn't really get into it during the session. She sort of pointed out, and because it's not going to be a quick fix, it's going to be a lot of work, some determination, and just keep on pushing through the boundaries and just keep going. And I'm ready for it. I'm eager, and I'm so excited to look back on this in 9 months' time and think, okay, this was one of the most transformational times of my life, sort of sections of my life, and I'm so eager to see what peace and love it brings me once I've actually dealt with it and started to process it in a healthy way. Alright guys, quick little video. I'm about to get on a call with a faculty member trying to unearth some inner child work and some parent wins, and after watching the replay of the Master Coach Q&A from Wednesday, it reminded me that I have to unearth or have to explore how it feels when I'm beginning to like a woman. So I'm going to be bringing that forward as well. Hi guys, I had a faculty call with Georgie today. Did some somatic work around love and heart space and found out that most of my decisions have been coming from my gut instead of my heart. My heart's kind of been locked away. So we did some expansive work around my heart and then sort of expanding that feeling of love, which I used to get from Dottie, and bringing that round, and it's really, really powerful. And then connect that back to one of like a early memory as a child, and with like a little thread, which was pretty cool. And it made me realize that when I did that sort of underwater scream therapy, that white kind of vessel I saw inside me was release and love, and just didn't actually need to be refilled. It was a bit misunderstood. So I had that same white feeling in my body when I had the love. Now guys, as you can see, as you've just seen, I had a lot of events happening this week. Probably the highlight was my call with Georgie on Friday, and how I got so embodied, and actually for the first time since I had my first pet, I actually felt love in my heart and felt it opening up and the walls kind of coming down. Still a lot of defenses up around it, but some strings are going in there, and it's slowly opening up and waking up and heating up. I had my trio call yesterday on Saturday. Sort of the lady who guided me through it got me to put sort of like my hands kind of around my heart, inside my body, and started heating up my heart and kind of waking it up, and it changed from like a stone egg to a kind of white glowing kind of egg. Still very hard and hard to get into, but doing lots of work, and I'm looking forward to seeing what comes next. So if you guys resonated with anything in the video, leave a comment. We'd love to hear what you guys think. If not, then yeah, keep watching if you want to find out more. Hit a like, and yeah, and lives. I will be doing lives on Wednesdays at 2 p.m. UK time. So that's 2 p.m. GMT, I think. Yeah, so I'll be doing a live starting from next week at 2 p.m. and hopefully see you some there. If not, then keep coming back.